Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to see the unit number 3, that is the tension member, or we have to design the tension members. So we have covered the syllabus in the unit 1 and unit 2, that is the design of or introduction to design of steel structure. And in the unit number 2, we have seen the bolted and welded connection and their designs. Okay, so today we will see the next chapter, that is unit 3 is the tension member. Okay, so for that we have to use again IS code 800 2007. So initially we will see with the what is tension member and what are the various applications of the particular tension member, where we are using that tension member, and various shapes or various sections we uh, can use in the steel structure that we will see. And then we will find the load carrying capacity of tension member and design of how to design the tension member. Okay, so what is tension member? So if you see, the tension member are the structural members that are subjected to axial tensile force. Tension members are structural members. So what is mean by structural member? The structural member is nothing but the member under loading condition. ज्या मेंबर वरती लोड येतो सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंग स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा, द स्ट्रक्चरल मेंबर इज नथिंग बट whichever member on which the load is coming, or that member under loading conditions, so that we are calling as a structural member. The tension member are a structural members that are subjected to axial tensile forces. In the member tensile force is coming, axial tensile, that member is called as a tension member. Then where these members are, we are providing in the steel structure in a truss. Have you seen the truss? So this is the shape of truss, and these some members are there. So out of these members, some of the members can carry the tensile force. Then cables in suspension bridges. Have you seen the cables in suspension bridges? So this is the your bridge, and the cables are will stand here, and so on this particular cables you are this suspension bridge. So these cables under the tensile force. Again, bracing of the building. So if you see such type of building, so if this is the building, this is the your bottom support. So the between these two columns we can provide such a bracings. So these bracings are under the tension. So the tensile force is coming, the nature of force is tensile. Okay, so I think in the first year diploma you have learned the subject, that is the mechanics, applied mechanics or mechanics you have done. So in that you have, I think, find the forces of the member. Have you find the forces in the member of the truss? So which nature is in the particular member? कोणत्या टाइपचे नेचर असतं किंवा कोणत्या टाइपचे फोर्स ऍक्ट होतात ट्रस मधल्या मेंबर मध्ये? Anyone can tell me which types of forces acting in this particular member? Not getting? If this is the member, these are the joints. So have you shown the natures like this? Have you shown? So towards join is the compression nature and away from the join is the tensile nature. Have you know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this way we have find the forces. So tensile and compressive forces we have find from this particular truss. हा एक member असेल, second member असेल, third member असेल. So A, B, C, D, we have given the names. Are you getting? And we have find the forces from the member EF. Whether this is the tensile force or compressive force. That way we have find out, no? So the tensile or compressive nature forces we have find out from this particular truss. So for this tensile load, we have to provide the angle section. आता ट्रस मध्ये टेन्साईल नेचर असलेला एखादा फोर्स मेंबर असेल, टेन्साईल फोर्स कॅरी करत असेल, तर त्या लोडला तो त्या ठिकाणी आपण किती साईजचा अँगल बसवायचा, किती साईजचा चॅनल बसवायचा, दॅट इज द डिझाइन or that is the design of tension member. Whatever force coming on that member, tensile force, for that we have to provide the channel section or angle section, that is the design of tension. Are you getting? So similarly in building bracing we can provide, similarly these cables are under tension, we can find the whatever force coming on that member. So that way we can provide the tension member. Got it? Then any cross-sectional configuration may use since the only determinant of strength is the cross-sectional area. So if this is the truss and this is the your tension member and 200 kilonewton load is coming on this particular member, so this 200 kilonewton load is carried by the cross-sectional area of the member. Whatever cross section of member you are providing, for that cross section your strength is depend. किती स्ट्रेंथ त्या जेवढा तुमच्या सेक्शनचा मेंबरचा क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया आहे, त्या क्रॉस सेक्शन एरियावरती तुमची स्ट्रेंथ डिपेंड आहे. सो द स्ट्रेंथ अँड क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया इज depends on one another, because how much cross sectional area you are providing, so for that cross section your strength you can calculate. So depends upon cross sectional area, your strength is depend of that particular member. That is the second thing we learn from this particular slide. And the circular rod rolled angle shapes are commonly used as a tension member. So as a tension member we can provide as a circular rod or angle section as a tension member, and these are we are using commonly. Got it? Commonly we can use the rods and angles as a tension member. Then if you see here various applications where we can use the tension member. So we can use the tension member in this particular truss. So whatever it is highlighted inclined member, this can carry the tensile force, so we can use the tension member here. In the building frame, this is the tension member we can use. Then the cable stage bridge, as I told you, or suspension bridges. So this is the column, and now this column, these cables are connected, and these cables are taking the load of this particular girder. So this is the one of the application of tension member. Then purlin. In the purlin, the sag rods are there. Sag rods, it means we have seen this is the your truss, and on this truss you can provide the angles like this as a purlin. So this purlin to purlin you are providing sag rods. For taking sag rods are there, and याच्यावरती आपण पत्रा असतो, शीट असते. So the sag rods are nothing but the application of the your tension member. Then guy steel stack, it means one of the such building is there, and guy wires we are providing to hold this particular building by these wires. These wires carry the tensile force. Again, hanger supporting floor deck. Hanger supporting floor deck. It means these are the vertical hangers. Hangers are there. So these hangers are connected with this particular top, and these hangers are supporting this bottom deck. So the tensile force is coming in this particular hangers. So in this way, which member we are providing, and if that member is carrying the tension, then that for that whichever member we are providing, that member is the tension. That's it. So these are the some applications in the civil engineering steel structure. Then again, you can see the various shapes or various forms of the tension member. So here we have written, just a minute, various forms of the tension members. So here circular bar is there. So initially we will see various types of the members. So wires and cable are the various types of the tension member. Rods and wires also, single structural shapes and plates, and built up section. So these four types of the tension member we can use in the steel structure. So the wires and cables in the form of this circular bar, circular. Then rods and wires again in the form of square. So square rod, circular rod, square wire, circular wire we have seen, which carries the tensile force. So where this circular rod you are using as a tension member, कुठे वापरले आपण असे रॉड वापरतो ऍज अ टेन्शन मेंबर? You have learned this subject. You have learned DRA subject, design of reinforced concrete structure. So what is steel? Steel and concrete combination. So what is steel? Steel is this rods, no? And so that for that rod we are providing in the concrete. कोणता लोड घेतात स्टील आणि कोणता लोड घेतो कॉन्क्रीट?
Steel tension and concrete
Tension
compression.
and concrete compression.
Compression. So for taking the tensile load, we are providing the rod in the concrete, and for concrete is taking a compression load. So in this way, we can use the steel square rod also. Somewhere we are using the square rod also. Then we are providing angles as a steel member. Then we can provide the double angle sections as a tension member. Also here we can provide the built up section as a tension member. Here also 4 angles we can provide. So such a way, these are the various shapes or various forms of the tension member. So rod, circular rod, square rod, single angle, double angle, then double angle with built up, 4 angles with we can call as a built up section. So in this way, so many more sections are also there. So here 2 channel sections we can use as a built up. Here 2 channels in this way. Here 4 angles, 1, 2, 3, and 4 angles we can use as a built up. Or here this way we can use the angles. So these are the various forms we can provide, and we can use this particular tension member where the requirement is there. ज्या ठिकाणचा मेंबर टेन्साइल फोर्स कॅरी करतोय त्या ठिकाणी या शेपचे, या कॉम्बिनेशनचे आपण टेन्शन मेंबर्स वापरतो. Gott it, this various forms. मग तो सिंगल अँगल असेल, रॉड असेल, स्क्वेअर बार असेल, सिंगल अँगल सेक्शन असेल, डबल अँगल सेक्शन असेल, 4 अँगल्स असतील, सिंगल चॅनल असेल, 2 चॅनल्स असतील. So with this combination we can construct or we can provide the tension member at a location. Okay, got it? So next is the modes of failure. It means what? How your tension member will fail. Tension member कसा fail होतो? We have seen the failure of bolt. How bolt is fail? Due to shearing, due to bearing, or due to tensile. We have seen bolt कसा fail होतो? Either in shear, either in bearing, or either in tensile. We have seen, no, this part.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, and for that we have calculated the strength. How much strength can carry in the shear? How much strength can carry in the bearing? How much strength can carry in the tensile? म्हणजे ज्याच्यामधून फेल होतंय त्याची किती स्ट्रेंथ कॅरी करण्याची कॅपॅसिटी आहे ते फाइंड आउट केलं की आपल्याला तेवढ्या लोडला ते फेल होणार डायरेक्टली कळतंय. इट्स सिंपल. सो सिमिलर टेन्शन मेंबर कॅन फेल इन विच कंडिशन. कोणत्या कंडिशन्स आहेत की ज्याच्यामुळे टेन्शन मेंबर फेल होतो आणि त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला काय काढावं लागेल मग त्याची स्ट्रेंथ कॅल्क्युलेट करावी लागेल. सो टेन्शन मेंबर कॅन फेल in these 3 conditions, that is gross section yielding, net section rupture, and block shear. It means due to yielding, due to rupture, and due to block shear, your tension member will fail. So these are the modes of failure. In these 3 conditions, your tension member will fail. Okay. So now, for that, we have to calculate design strength of the member is a list of. So याच्यापैकी जी मिनिमम असेल ती काय असणार आहे डिझाइन स्ट्रेंथ असणार आहे. सिमिलर इन बोल्टेड कनेक्शन ऑल्सो वी हॅव सीन नो whatever strength in shearing, whatever strength in bearing, and whatever strength in tension, out of these 3, whichever is least or less strength, that is the strength of that particular bolted connection we have seen. Similarly here, if yielding strength we can calculate, rupture strength we can calculate, and block shear strength we can calculate, and out of these 3, whichever is less, that is the your design strength. So here design strength due to yielding of gross section, design strength due to rupture of critical section, and design strength due to block shear. So these 3 strength we have to calculate. Are you getting? Similar to bolted or welded connection, the failure due to tension member that we have to see, and for that we have to calculate the strength. So what are these 3 failure modes? Yielding of cross section, rupture of critical section किंवा net section म्हणतो आपण, and third is the block shear. So now these 3 strength we will see in detail now. How to calculate design strength due to yielding of cross section, design strength due to critical section or net section, and design strength due to blocks. So, and for that we can calculate the load carrying capacity of member, and we will design the member. Okay. So we will see, or we will write down now one by one strength, and we will see the formula and how to what is meaning of this particular yielding of cross section, what is meaning of rupture, and what is meaning of block shear, that we will see now. Okay. Okay. So now we will see in detail how to calculate the strength. So you can write down now tension member. So under this tension member, now we can calculate the design strength. So design strength of the tension member. So there are three design strength of the tension member. Design strength due to yielding of gross section. Yielding of gross section. Second design strength, that is design strength due to rupture of critical section. Rupture of critical section, or we can say net section, critical section or net section. So we will see one by how yielding is there, how rupture is there, or what is meaning by yielding rupture, that we will see in detail while calculating the strength. And third design strength is design strength due to block shear. So these three strengths we have to calculate, and these are the failure criteria. Okay, so we will see first, that is the design strength due to yielding of gross section. Yielding of gross section. Okay, so how to this calculate? The formula for this is a TDG. TDG. The meaning of this TDG is T is for tension, D is the design, and G is the gross section. So design strength due to yielding of gross section, that is TDG, is equal to AG into Fy divided by gamma m naught. TDG is equal to AG into Fy divided by gamma m naught. So where AG, what is AG? AG is the gross area. AG is the gross area of section. So whatever section we are using, the area of that section is nothing but the AG, gross area. Then Fy, what is Fy? Fy is the yield stress. Fy is the yield stress in Newton per mm square. And gamma m naught is the partial safety factor. Gamma m naught is the partial safety factor. So how much value of gamma m naught? As we have seen in the unit number 1 in this particular table, gamma m naught, gamma m1, gamma mw, gamma mb. So how much value of gamma m naught?
1.25.
Gamma m naught value 1.25 we have seen. So in the table, in the unit number 1, the value of gamma m naught is a 1.1 and gamma m1 is a 1.25. If you see the whatever PDF I have shared in the our study material link, if you see that PDF, in the PDF, one of the slide is there that this table has given. So partial safety factor, and for the particular partial safety factor gamma m naught, m1, gamma mb, that value we have seen. Okay, so This is the design strain due to yielding of cross section. Okay, but what is yielding of cross section? Just I have written here formula. I have told us what is this, what is this. So what is yielding? कशामुळे yielding मला फेल होतं म्हणजेच कशाने फेल होतं? So if we take the example, so this is the your rod, and if we apply the tensile force on this particular rod, if we apply tensile force of this particular rod, what will happen? Who will tell me? If I apply the tensile force on this rod, what will happen?
Length increases.
Length increases again. If
Thickness
length increases, if length increases, then what will happen?
Thickness decreases.
Thickness, it means diameter, correct?
Diameter decrease.
This diameter decreases. It means this is your original length and this is your change in length. It means what happened? Elongation takes place, correct?
Elongation takes place.
Elongation takes place. So elongation takes place means what happening? If we apply more and more load, then what will happen? If we apply more load at one end, what will happen?
A rod breakdown.
Okay, it will break. It means what? The reduction of area is less. म्हणजे एखाद्या पॉइंटला काय होणार आहे त्या ठिकाणी? The area is a reduction of area, and break that total bar will, what happen? That bar will be fail. It means cut. Correct, like this. Okay. हे सिच्युएशन येईल ना, कट होऊन जाईल ना.
हा सर बरोबर आहे.
That is nothing but yielding of cross section. Yielding of cross section. It means if we apply the tensile force on this particular rod or angle, that will elongate, and at one end that will fail. And that failure due to which condition? Which condition? The condition is yielding. Yielding न फेल झाला म्हणजेच काय? Yield म्हणजे काय? तन्यता. मराठीत आपण काय म्हणणार? Yielding ला तन्यता. So it means what? If we apply the tensile force, it will elongate, म्हणजे त्याची ताणण्याची क्षमता increase होत जाते. ताणला जाऊन काय होतंय? At the end त्याची ताणण्याची क्षमता संपल्यानंतर तो तुटतो, म्हणजे ड्यू टू yielding that member will fail. फक्त फॉर्म्युला लिहायचा, त्याचं मिनिंग लिहायचं, फॉर्म्युल्याचे कॅल्क्युलेशन करायचे. बट व्हॉट इज yielding? That first failure due to yielding of cross section, it means like this. Got it, everyone?
Yes sir.
Okay. So this is the first failure, and that is the first design strain due to yielding of cross section. Okay, so we will move next. That is second design strength. Design strength due to rupture of critical section, or we can call it as a net section, or we can call it as a net section. Okay, so design strain due to rupture of critical section or net section. So now here this is the very important failure. So how rupture happened? Okay, so that we have to know. So now here the formula is for plate and formula is for angle is a different here. So in that we will see for plate. First we will plate. If plate is there, then how to calculate the design strain due to rupture of critical section. So here TDN So what is TDN? T is for tension, D is the design, N is the net section. In the last we have seen gross section. So whole bar, if we calculate the area of whole bar, that is the gross section. And if we calculate how to calculate net section or net area, whatever bolt we have provided, that bolt area we have to deduct, then it will be the net section. We will see. So net section. So for plate, the formula is 0.9 AN into FU divided by gamma M1. So what is FU here? What is FU? What is FU? FU is the ultimate tensile strength. How many times you have to fold? Okay. So where we have to calculate AN? AN is the net area of section or member. Net area of the member. So how to calculate AN for the plate? So AN is equal to, for plate, B minus N into DH into T. And here N is equal to number of bolts. See, if these are the two plates we have connected, these are the two plates we have connected, and we have to, so this is the your width of plate B, and this is the your thickness of plate. So width into thickness is the your area. AN is the net area. Okay, so B is the, so area is equal to what? B into T is the area. बरोबर आहे की नाही? Area म्हणजे काय असणार आहे? B into T. But net area they have told. So net area means we have to deduct these 4 bolts. We have to deduct these 4 bolts from the particular area. So B into T, here B and T is there. So B मधून आपण काय करतो? Minus N into DH. N is the number of bolts. So here 1, 2, 3 bolts, 4 bolts are there. Minus DH. What is DH? Who will tell? What is DH? What is DH?
Diameter of bolt hole.
We have seen, we have learned in this unit number 2. So DH is the diameter of bolt. So got it? How to calculate net area for plate? B minus N into DH into T. So here N is the number of bolts. Where N is the number of bolts. Then B is equal to width of plate. Then T is equal to thickness of plate. And DH is equal to diameter of bolt hole. Got it? How to calculate net area per plate? Okay. Then what is again unknown? FU. FU is the ultimate tensile strength. Ultimate tensile strength of the member or plate here. Member or plate. And gamma M1 is the partial safety factor. Partial safety factor. and the partial safety factor value is 1.25, that is given in the table number 1. Sorry, table number table which is in the unit number 1 we have seen for partial safety factor. In that gamma m1 value is given. So gamma m0 value is a 1.1 and gamma m1 value is a 1.25. Got it? Everyone, this step got it?
Yes, sir.
Formula for A1. येते का लक्षात?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have to go capital B for angle. For plate, we have seen the rupture of. Okay, again we will see what is rupture, that is remain here. What is rupture? That we will see here. Rupture, it means what? This bolt, this is the bolt. This bolt, if these plates are under tension, these bolts are punching on plate. हे बोल्ट काय करतात? ह्या प्लेट वरती पंचिंग करतात. It means like this they are enlarging the area of plate. पंचिंग केल्यानंतर काय होईल? ह्या बोल्टनी जर प्लेट वरती पंचिंग केलं, फोर्स अप्लाय केला, so like this cracks will happen, and that cracks will go up to the end of this plate. Are you getting? So this is rupture of plate. These bolts are applying force on the plate, and their plates are under loading condition. That plates are shown cracks like this, and these cracks are gone through up to the end of the plate, and that plate will fail. So that is the what? Rupture. Got it, everyone? What is the rupture? Rupture of net section or rupture of critical section. So here the critical sections are there. These are the critical sections. Due to this net area, हे hole provide केल्यामुळे bolt साठी hole provide केल्यामुळे plate ची strength decrease झाली, and that strength is the rupture of critical section or net section. आलं लक्षात? Second failure म्हणजे कसं होतंय? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
That we are calling as a rupture. First we have seen yielding. Yielding म्हणजे काय? तुमचा रॉड किंवा अँगल ताणला गेला, आणि ताणल्यामुळे त्याच्यातली तन्यता इलॉंगेशन वाढलं आणि तन्यता इन्क्रीज आणि डिक्रीज झाली, आणि त्या ठिकाणी तुमचा सेक्शन फेल झाला. सिमिलरली हियर, ड्यू टू दिस बोल्ट your plate will crack, and that is the rupture. So this is the second failure. Then for angle, what is formula? TDN is equal to, for angle formula is 0.9 into, are you writing, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0.9 into ANC into FU divided by gamma M1 plus beta into AGO into FY divided by gamma M0. Gamma M0. Okay. So now here in this formula, which are the unknowns? FU is known, FY is known. FY ची value 250 known आहे, FU ची value 410 असेल, तर FU 410 still असेल, तर for this FY will be 250 and FU will be 410. So like this or gamma m1, gamma m0. So these are values will be known. So now here unknown values are, what is the unknown here?
ANC and AGO.
ANC and AGO for angle. So how to calculate ANC and AGO? So if you see now, this is the your plate, and to this plate, if angle is connected, an angle is with this particular bolted connection. Okay. So now, so this is the your depth of angle section. This is your width of angle section. Now, this leg, angle having two legs. So this leg is the connected leg, and this leg is the outstanding leg. We are calling as a outstanding leg. So angle having two legs, one is the connected leg and second is the outstanding leg. Now, where we have to calculate ANC. So what is ANC? That we will see first. ANC is the net area. ANC is the net area of connected leg. Net area of connected leg. It means, why they have called as a net area of connected leg? Why net area? Because the hole is provided. Net area कधी असतो? ज्यावेळी bolt hole असतो त्यावेळी net area असतो. लक्षात घ्या. Are you getting? When we are providing or making the hole to the member, in that case we are calculating the net area. Net area म्हणजेच काय करत असतो आपण? त्या बोल्ट साठी जे होल पाडले त्याचा होलचा एरिया आपण मायनस करत असतो while calculating the strength. Okay, net area of connected leg. So how to calculate net area? So here formula for calculation of net area is D minus, what is D? D is the this depth of or width of this connected leg. जी leg connect केलेली आहे त्याची width is a D. D minus N into DH minus T by 2. T by 2 into T. This is the formula for calculation of net area. Okay, so now where, what is D? D is the depth of connected leg. Depth of connected leg. Now next unknown is N. So what is N?
Number of bolt.
Okay, but here in the angle section, here N is the number of rows. Number of rows. It means what? See, this is the your section, and in this particular section what happened? This is the 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts are there. This is the your bolt line. And if we cut the section at this stage, then this figure will appear. ज्यावेळी तुम्ही सेक्शन कट करता आणि या डायरेक्शन न पाहता त्यावेळी तुम्हाला हे स्केच दिसतं. It means here how many rows are there? ओनली वन रो इज देअर. पलीकडचा बोल्ट हा कट झालेला नाही. एका रो मध्येच आपण तो कट झालेला बोल्ट पाहतोय. सो इफ so that here we are using n is equal to number of rows. So this is very important. In plate, n is equal to number of bolts, and in angle, n is equal to number of rows. So this is one row. This is the second row. मग हा ज्यावेळी सेकंड रो असेल त्यावेळी काय होईल? अजून इथं बोल्ट येईल ना, बरोबर आहे का? कट झालेला बोल्ट अजून एक असेल ना?
Yes, sir.
इट मीन्स हाऊ मेनी नंबर ऑफ रोज आर देअर. एका बोल्ट लाईन मध्ये किती नंबर ऑफ बोल्ट कट होतात, दॅट इज दी हिअर एन. म्हणजेच 3 रो असतील. we are taking section in one row, so these how many bolts are we are cutting or under the cross section, that is n. It means this is one row, this is second row, and this is third row. So here n is equal to how much? 3. Are you getting? This is
Yes,
very
sir.
important. हे खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. n या ठिकाणी n काय आहे आणि का आपण n इज इक्वल टू इथं नंबर ऑफ रोज घेतोय, तर एका सेक्शन मधून ज्यावेळी कट करतो आपण त्यावेळी जेवढे काय बोल्ट त्या सेक्शन मध्ये कट होतात तेवढेच बोल्टचे लाईन आपण या ठिकाणी n म्हणून घ्यायचे. 1, 2 and 3. If 4 are there, 4 rows are there, 4. If only 1 is there, so just n is equal to, we have to take 1. Got it everyone? Now this?
Yes, sir.
ओके. आणि या बाजूने पाहिलं तर हे दिसते आपल्याला, बरोबर की नाही? बघा, इफ वी सी इन दिस डायरेक्शन, if we see in this direction, then we can see this figure. If we see in this direction, we can see this figure. येतंय का लक्षात? This is the cross section and this is your side view. So this is your connected leg. So got it? Okay. So n is the number of rows. लक्षात ठेवा, अँगल मध्ये n is the number of rows. Okay. Now n is over. Similarly, dh is equal to, again, diameter of bolt hole. Okay, so now here, why this deducted t by 2? Why this deducted t by 2? T by 2 is, it means what? Average thickness, बरोबर आहे. का डिडक्ट केले या ठिकाणी? Anyone can tell me? How look angle? Angle look like this. So if this is the D and this is the T, so what is area? D into T directly, correct? बरोबर की नाही? एरिया जर ह्या लेगचा काढायचं म्हटलं तर D into T, correct? But when D is D into T, जर आपण हे D आणि हे T असेल तर this is the your D into T. कधी असेल D into T? If this plate or this angle is a rectangle, but here shape of this angle is like this. Are you getting? So this shape, it means varying thickness. So for that we have to deducting average thickness. We are minus or we are reduction of this thickness t by 2. येते का लक्षात? रिडक्शन केली आणि नंतर t ने मल्टिप्लाय. So here we are calculating the net area of connected leg. कनेक्ट केलेल्या लेगचा नेट एरिया कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय आणि मग जर हा जो अँगल आहे त्याला जर एंडला जर कर्वेचर शेप असेल तर ती आपण t/2 थिकनेस ही काय करायची आहे, मायनस करायची. And again t is equal to thickness of angle. Correct? Got it, everyone? This sketches are very important. If you do not draw the sketch, you will not understand. So sketches are very important. While I am writing or while I am doing this, drawing these sketches, you have to draw the sketches. आलं का लक्षात? ANC कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा? नेट एरिया ऑफ कनेक्टेड लेग. Because for angle we are writing this formula. So in this formula ANC is there, AGO is there, beta is there, other will be known. So first we have calculated ANC. And got it, everyone? How to calculate ANC?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now we will move next. Next, we have to calculate, that is AGO. What is AGO? AGO is the gross area of outstanding leg. Gross area of outstanding leg. Okay. We have seen this figure. This is your connected leg. And this is your outstanding leg. This we called as a W. We have shown, and this is the your D. Outstanding leg. Why they have told the gross area of outstanding leg? Why they have not told the net area of outstanding leg?
No bolts on outstanding leg.
Outstanding leg ला
Bolts नाहीत.
हा, म्हणून ग्रॉस म्हणतो. ग्रॉस कधी असतो? त्याला रिडक्शनच नाही ना एरियाचं काय, ग्रॉस म्हणून ग्रॉस म्हणतो आपण. And why we called as net? Why we are calling net area?
Bolt
प्रोव्हाइड केल्यामुळे काय झालं, तिथं होल मार्क केला आपण. मग होलचा एरिया मायनस करावा नको, मायनस करतो म्हणजे नेट एरिया म्हणतो त्याला. आणि आउटस्टँडिंग लेगला ग्रॉस का म्हटलं? देर इज नो होल, सो वी आर कॉलिंग एज अ ग्रॉस area. So gross area outstanding leg is equal to, so here so width is a W minus T/2 into T. या ठिकाणी N into DH काय येणार नाही? Why N into DH is not there? Because there is no hole. No hole for bolt. So just only average thickness minus करायची आणि into T करायची. So this is the cross area of outstanding leg. So where what is W? W is the width of outstanding leg. W is the width of outstanding leg. Then again T is the thickness of angle. T is the thickness of angle. Got it? How to calculate gross area? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now next unknown is a beta. So beta we can calculate by using the formula, that is 1.4 minus 0.076 into W by T into Fy divided by Fu into Bs divided by ELC it should be less than or equal to Fu into gamma m naught and Fy into gamma m1, and again it should be greater than or equal to 0.7. So this is the formula for calculation of beta. Okay. So write down this formula. Then we will see one by one unknown. So this is the very important stage or step, design of rupture. How to calculate design strength due to rupture of critical section. Because so many formulas are there and lengthy formulas are there. You have learned in the diploma in your design of design of steel structure. Have you learned this subject online or offline?
Offline.
Offline.
Yes, I think you were third year in diploma, and this subject I think for first semester, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have learned this offline. So it means you have I think it means मी शिकवत असताना तुम्हाला समजायला पाहिजे. You have learned offline, that's why. Okay. Okay, so now fair. Where W is equal to what? Here we have written W. W is the width of outstanding leg. Width of outstanding leg. We got value of W. So D and W value we will get from the steel table. जो section दिला असेल त्याच्या value आपल्याला steel table मधून मिळतील. So if ISA 80 by 80 by 8 is there, ISA 80 by 50 by 8 is there, ISA 90 by 60 by 6 is there. So like way you will get the depth and width. Okay. So now next unknown is a T. W is over, then T. T is the what? Thickness of angle. This is the T. Thickness of angle. Then Fy is known, Fu is known. Fy is the yield strength and Fu is the ultimate strength. Ultimate strength. So ultimate tensile strength. So what is now next unknown? That is BS. So what is BS? Kunala माहित आहे BS? Who will tell me BS is equal to? BS is the shear lag. BS is the shear lag. So shear lag, how to calculate shear lag? The formula for shear lag is BS is equal to W plus W1 minus T. The formula for shear lag is, this is for bolted connection. If connection is bolted, then this formula is there. You can see this formula on page number 33. IS 800 to 2007, open IS code. And BS is equal to W for welded connection. Please open page number 33. So these two sketches they have given. These two sketches they have given. They have done welding here. This is your W. So here BS is equal to W plus W1 minus T, and here BS is equal to W only. Now what is W1? So this is the W1. This value is a W1. So W1, it means what? From center of bolt to the this root of the angle. So here W1 is equal to 0.6 into length of connected leg. How to calculate W1? W1 is the, if you go on page number 33, IS 800 2007, they have given there. BS is nothing but shear lag. Shear lag, it means the load is transferring from first bolt to the last bolt. If the bolts are there such a way, म्हणजे पहिल्या बोल्ट पासून शेवटच्या बोल्ट पर्यंत लोड सारखा ट्रान्सफर होत नाही, त्याला आपण shear lag म्हणतो. म्हणजे force from first bolt to the last bolt is not uniform. That's why the angle carry a uniform load. That's why we are calling as a BS, and that BS is calculated in the bolted connection W plus W1 minus T, and for welded connection BS is equal to W. So W is the, how much? What is W here? So W is the length of outstanding leg or width of outstanding leg. Just a minute. So we have to calculate W, and W is the width of outstanding leg. W is the width of outstanding leg, and W1 is the 0.6 into length of connected leg. So which is the length of connected leg? Here D is the length of connected leg. म्हणजे ह्या D च्या 60% or 0.6. ही W1 ची व्हॅल्यू कशी कॅल्क्युलेट करणार? 0.6 length into 0.6 into D is we will get W1, and W is the width of outstanding leg. So then we can calculate shear lag. Everyone got it? How to calculate BS?
Yes, sir.
So write down properly this, draw the figures also, and if you go on page number 33, तुम्ही गेला का IS code च्या page number 33 वरती. So these two figures have shown this BS is equal to, these formulas are given. Got it? Okay. Shall I go ahead? Next. झाला असेल तर पुढे जाऊया का? Have you written?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next unknown is a LC. Next unknown is a LC, and LC is the length between end connection. Length between end connection of the member. Okay, it means what? See, this is the your plate. This is your angle connected to plate. This angle is there. I'm drawing here 3D sketch. So first bolt, second bolt, third bolt, fourth bolt, like this bolts are there. Okay. So this is the your 3D sketch. It means if we see in this direction, this is the your angle like this. So now, so what is this distance? What is this distance?
E.
How? What is this? E. Center to center distance between bolt.
Pitch distance.
So this is the P, this is the second P, this is the third P. If 4 bolts are there, 3 P distance are there. So now this distance is a LC. Baga. This is the LC. So LC is the how much? So LC is nothing but number of pitch. LC is nothing but number of pitch into pitch distance, correct? Whatever I have written, is this correct?
Yes, sir.
जेवढे काय number of pitch आहेत, how many number of pitch are there here?
3.
1, 2, 3. If 4 bolts are there, 3 pitch are there, and pitch distance we have to know. P is equal to 2.5 into T naught. In this way, pitch distance we can calculate. But this number of pitches into pitch distance, म्हणजे समजा ही value 50 आली, 50. So how many number of pitches here? 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 50 is equal to 150. बरोबर आहे का? या पद्धतीने आपण काय करणार? लेंथ एलसी काढणार. बरोबर आलं का लक्षात? Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Draw the figure. This is very important. If we do not draw the figure, you will not get understand. ही फिगर पाहिली की तुमच्या पिच डिस्टन्स आणि नंबर ऑफ पिच लक्षात आलंच पाहिजे. सो हाऊ मेनी, किती पण रो असू द्या, किती पण रो असू द्या, या ठिकाणी सेमच कंडिशन असणार आहे. बरोबर आहे की नाही? जितके नंबर ऑफ बोल्ट वाढतील रो मध्ये, तेवढी तुमची लेंथ इन्क्रीज किंवा डिक्रीज होणार आहे. सो दिस LC here shown, you can show in this figure LC length between end connection. End connection means what? The first bolt to the, it is the distance of first bolt to the last bolt. पहिल्या बोल्टच्या सेंटर पासून लास्टच्या बोल्टच्या सेंटर पर्यंत जेवढं काय डिस्टन्स आहे, जेवढी काय लेंथ आहे, that length is nothing but LC. मध्ये किती बोल्ट असू, मग ते कशी कॅल्क्युलेट करणार? पिच डिस्टन्स आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करता येते. So how many number of pitch into pitch distance, we will get the LC. Got it? Okay. So here, I think all values we have seen. Now Fu, gamma m0, Fy, gamma m1, these all are known. Fu आपल्याला known असेल Fy. So unknowns we have calculated. Now by these unknowns we can calculate the beta. Got it? Okay. Okay, so now this formula is over, but one more condition is there in this formula. Here note, if number of bolts are given in problem statement, then how to calculate design strength due to rupture for angle is a different formula is there. So for angle, see, if this condition is given, number of bolts हे तुम्हाला problem statement मध्ये दिले असतील तर one formula is there, that is the different formula is there. So TDN is equal to alpha into n into Fu divided by gamma m1. So it means number of bolts are not given, we have to use the formula beta. This beta formula. If number of bolts are not given, then we have to use this beta formula for angle. And if number of bolts are given, then we have to use the formula of alpha. So what is alpha? Alpha is equal to 0.6 if 1 or 2 bolts are given. Alpha is equal to 0.7 if 3 bolts are given. This formula is also given on the page number 33. This formula is also given on the page number 33, IS 800/2007. Please go on this particular page. And alpha is equal to 0.8 if 4 or more bolts are given. But alpha value 0.6, 0.7 and 0.8 we have to use if 1 or 2 bolts are given, if 3 bolts are given, and if 4 or more bolts are given. At that time, these 3 values we can use. The next is the AN. So this is given on page number 33. This is given on page number 33, IS 800/2007. Now we have to calculate AN. So AN is calculated by formula AG minus DH into T. So this formula we have to use, AG minus DH into T. So here AG is equal to where AG is equal to what?
Gross area.
Gross area of angle. Because we are seeing here the formula for angle only if angle section is given. and or we have to use angle section as a tension member, the gross area of angle. Then again DH is equal to diameter of bolt hole, and T is equal to thickness of angle. So in this way, this third formula in the rupture design of calculation of design strength due to rupture, we have seen three formulas. First formula for plate, second formula of beta for angle, and third formula for of alpha for angle. Got it everyone? अल्फाचा फॉर्म्युला फक्त कधी वापरतोय आपण? प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट मध्ये नंबर ऑफ बोल्ट्स दिले असतील तर, किंवा डिझाइन आपण करणार असेल तर. इफ नंबर ऑफ बोल्ट्स आर गिवन इन प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट, और सेकंड इज और we have to design the tension member. Design the tension member. टेन्शन मेंबर डिझाइन करत असेल तर त्या केस मध्ये हे वापरू शकतो, कारण का सेक्शन आपल्याला अवेलेबल असतो, त्याचा ग्रॉस एरिया आपण डायरेक्टली कॅल्क्युलेट घेऊ शकतो. ओके, सो दिस इज दी युअर design strength due to rupture of critical section. Got it everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so two strengths are four. Now third strength, design strength due to block shear. Design strength due to block shear. So what is block shear? That we will see now. If this is the your plate, and to this plate this angle is connected like this. So block shear, it means, and here tensile force is active. So same here, block shear failure, it means what happened? Block shear, it means block shear, it means this middle side part is a block of angle, is a totally removed from this particular section. This is the formation of block. Third failure is the block shear failure. First failure we have seen yielding, second failure we have seen rupture, and third is block. It means what happened during this or due to these bolts, whole section, इकडचा सेक्शन वेगळा होणार, दुसऱ्या बाजूचा सेक्शन वेगळा होणार. कुठून? बोल्टच्या होल मधून डायरेक्टली तुटून बाजूला. So in it is it means formation of block. Whole block will be cutting and separate each others. Are you getting how these failures takes place? Whatever holes are there, so due to this, the between these holes, whole section is cut, so two sides separated. So if you see here, so this part is separated from this bolt holes lines. These are the lines of bolts. So on this particular rows, your section will be separated. So that is the formation of block, and the failure due to we can call as a block shear. Got it? So here the formulas are TDB1. There are two formulas are there, and TDB2. T is the tension, D is the design, B is the block. So first formula is AVG into Fy divided by under root of 3 gamma m naught plus 0.9 into ATN into Fu divided by gamma m1. So this is the first formula. Second formula TDB2 म्हणजे दोन पद्धतीने आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. 0.9 AVN into Fu divided by under root of 3 gamma m1 plus ATG into Fy divided by gamma m naught, and list of about two is design strength of block shear. या दोन्हीतली जी मिनिमम असेल ती डिझाइन स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ ब्लॉक shear. Got it? So these are the two formulas we have to see, and from these two formulae we have to calculate the unknowns. So now what are the unknowns are here now? So unknowns are where unknowns are AVG, AVN, ATG, and ATN. These are the four unknowns are there. So here AVG is the minimum gross area, in shear along the bolt line. Similarly, how to calculate this? That again I will write down here. E plus N into P into T. Then again minimum AVG. A is the area, V is the shear, G is the gross. So minimum gross area in shear. Similarly, AVN, minimum net area in shear along the bolt line. And how to calculate this? E plus N into P minus N into DH into T. Again, ATG, third formula. ATG is equal to minimum gross area in tension from bolt hole to toe of angle, and it is calculated by using the formula, that is that is D minus W1 into T, and fourth is the minimum net area in tension from first bolt to the toe is equal to D minus W1 minus half into DH into T. See, these are the four unknowns from this design strain due to block shear. So everyone please write down. Okay, have you written? Okay, so these are the four unknowns we have seen. So now, but how this formula is derived? So that we will see. So if you see here, so this is the your angle section, and block shear failure how happen. See, this is your shear area. This is your shear area. And this is your tension area. So here we have seen the two areas for shear. These two areas for shear and these two areas for tension we have seen. AVG, gross area in shear, AVN, net area in shear, ATG, gross area in tension, ATN, net area in tension. So it means this area is shear area from this to this. So that again I will show you. So here I will draw the again angle section. So this is the angle. So it means this is your bolt line. This is your plate. To this plate, this bolt line is there. Now, if I take this if I draw this 3D sketch, so here number of bolts like this. It means this is your shear area. Sorry. up to center of this bolt, this is your shear area, and from center of this bolt to this is your tension area. लक्षात घ्या. आता हा काय केलेला आहे हो, हा बोल्टचा जो वरचा एरिया हा सगळा दिसतोय. This is your total section will fail. See, now this sketch I will draw once again. So in this view, side view, this is your side view. See, this is the 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, and 4 bolt. So now this is P, this is P, this is P, and this is E. So see first formula now. Minimum gross area in shear. This is your shear plane. This is the shear area. This is your shear area. It means what? See, this is your thickness of angle. So this is T thickness and P. Now, see first formula here. This formula you can see now. This is your shear plane. So E plus this length. Now here L into T is the your area. बरोबर आहे का? Length into thickness म्हणजे area असेल. So total length ही length आता calculate करायची आहे. कशी असणार आहे length? कशी calculate करणार? E plus P plus P plus P म्हणजे ही length मिळणार आहे की नाही shear ची? E plus P plus P plus P. So if we add this, we will get total length. बरोबर आहे का? आणि ह्या लेंथला ह्या थिकनेस न मल्टिप्लाय केली काय मिळेल तुम्हाला? शियरचा एरिया मिळेल. तो कोणता? ग्रॉस एरिया मिळेल. ओके. सो हियर E plus N into P. Why I have done N into P? What is N? What is N?
Number.
Number of?
Rows.
P.
Rows.
No. Number of pitch. जिथं P आला तिथं number of pitches असणार आहे तो. This is one pitch, second pitch, third pitch. N is the number of pitch into P. P is the what?
Pitch distance.
हाँ,
Pitch.
so 3 pitch 3 into pitch distance केले की काय मिळाली हो तुम्हाला? ही टोटल लेंथ मिळाली की नाही? E plus 3 into P म्हणजे काय मिळालं तुम्हाला?
टोटल लेंथ शेअर प्लेनची.
हा, शियर प्लेनची टोटल लेंथ मिळाली. लेंथ इंटू टी इथं केलं बघा. ही लेंथ झाली, इंटू टी केलं की काय मिळालं तुम्हाला? एरिया, ग्रॉस एरिया. आलं का लक्षात सर्वांच्या? हाऊ फर्स्ट हा जो पहिला फॉर्म्युला जो डिराइव्ह झालेला आहे E प्लस N इंटू P इंटू टी, कसा आला? लक्षात आलं का?
येस सर.
So shear plane ची length into thickness L into T is the area. Simple आहे बघा. We have to calculate gross area in shear. हा आहे shear plane. ही झाली shear plane ची length into thickness. So length कशी calculate करणार? E plus pitch किती आहे तो? 3. So E plus N into pitch distance. 3 into pitch distance केले की total length मिळाली, into T केलं की area मिळाला. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next second area. AVN. Second area AVN. So see the formula. This is the net area. हा पहिला वरचा gross area, net area. What we are doing in the net area? काय करतो नेट एरिया मध्ये आपण? होल मायनस करतो की नाही?
हा सर.
ओके. सो नाव सी E प्लस N इंटू P म्हणजे वरचा फॉर्म्युला आहे असा. टोटल लेंथ कॅल्क्युलेट केली, मायनस N इंटू DH. Minus N into DH means what now?
Diameter minus करायचं, number of diameter.
Number of diameter holes minus करायचे. So how many number of diameter holes are here in shear plane?
3.
4.
1, 2, 3.
4. 4
So I have drawn this sketch for shear plane is from center of this first bolt to the this. So मग किती नंबर ऑफ होल्स यातून मायनस होतात मला सांगा?
4.
पहिल्या बोल्टच्या या सेंटर पासून मी जर हा शियर प्लेन पकडला, पहिल्या बोल्टच्या सेंटर पासून जर शियर बोल्ट पकडला तर किती नंबर ऑफ बोल्ट्स हे शियर मध्ये येतात?
3 मध्ये 3 येतात. 3.
No, here N is equal to 3.5. See the figure. N is equal to 3.5. Why? मी काय म्हटलंय?
सेंटर मधून पकडलेला अर्धा.
हा,
बोल्ट.
अर्धा बोल्ट हा टेन्शन मध्ये जातोय, अर्धा बोल्ट हा शियर मध्ये जातोय. सो इन शियर 1, 2, 3 bolts are there and this is the half bolts. So half bolts is going to tension. पहिल्या रो मधला जो हाफ बोल्ट आहे हा टेन्शन मध्ये जातोय, हाफ बोल्ट हा शियर मध्ये येतोय. सो 1, 2, 3 3 मेन होल्स इकडचे आणि ज्याच्या सेंटर मधून गेलाय त्यातला अर्धा, असं किती बोल्ट किती N झाला हो? N is equal to
3.5.
3.5. If 6 bolt are there, N is equal to how much?
5.5.
5.5.
5.5. Good. If 5 volts are there, N is equal to how much?
4.5.
So please remember this. Please remember these things. येते लक्षात सेकंड एरिया मध्ये n into dh मध्ये n is a 3.5, 2.5, 1.5, 6.5, 8.5 will be there. So please remember this. N. Now third formula. ATG. Now the area for tension is this. This is the tension area. This area is the tension area. This is your T, and this is a D minus W1. This depth is a D minus W1. Why? This total is the D. बरोबर आहे? This is काय असते आपलं हे काय? W1. बरोबर आहे का? Total depth is D. सेंटरच्या बोल्ट पासून टो पर्यंत रूट पर्यंत डिस्टन्स W1. So how much this distance? How much
D
this
minus W1.
D minus W1. So see, ATG, D minus W1 to T. High area. This area. This is D minus W1. This area. Got it? This is T. D into T. All lakshat?
Yes, sir.
Tension area. Now last area is the ATN, net area, minimum net area and tension. So net area मध्ये परत काय करतो आपण? What we are doing? Deducting the diameter. So how much diameter is remaining here?
Half.
Half. So here I have written half. Instead of half, you can write 0.5. 0.5 लिहिले or half easily. So how much? So here, if I write here N, if I write here N, so what is N here?
0.5.
0.5. And here 3.5. So 3.5 and N 0.5. How much?
4.
4. So total 4 volt we have deducted in from net area. Correct?
Yes, sir.
म्हणजे हे तुमचं मॅथ झालं. 4 वोल्टच्या ऐवजी 3 वोल्ट शियर, 3.5 volts in shear, 0.5 volts in tension. Similarly, if 6 volts are there, 5.5 volts are in tension, 0.5 volts in shear. This is in tension. Got it?
Yes, sir.
सगळ्यांच्या
sir.
लक्षात आलं हे फॉर्म्युले कसे डिराइव्ह झाले ड्यू टू
Yes.
दिस. सो ड्रॉ दी स्केचेस केअरफुली. सो दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. Sketches are very important. So draw the sketches. These sketches are not available in book. You have learned this subject. These formulas are also not available in book. You have learned this subject. आहेत का फॉर्म्युले तुम्ही ज्यावेळी थर्ड इयरला हा शिकला त्यावेळी सब्जेक्ट? असे फॉर्म्युले तुम्ही पाहिले होते का? नव्हते. हे फॉर्म्युले नाहीत, दॅट डिराइव्ड. हे मी तयार केलेले आहेत या स्केचेसवर. आय थिंक यू हॅव नॉट सीन दिस फॉर्म्युलेस. नाहीत, कुठल्याच पुस्तकात नाही. सो गॉट इट एव्हरीवन?
Yes, sir.
So write down. If we draw the sketches and if we write these formulas, there is no difficulty while calculating this particular area. So these are the 3 design strengths. These are the 3 design strength of the tension member. So next lecture onwards we will calculate, we will see the load carrying, how to calculate load carrying capacity of tension member by using these 3 strength and we will design the tension. Okay, got it? So everyone understand three strength of the tension member. Design strength due to yielding of cross section, design strength due to rupture of critical section, and design strength due to block shear. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Draw the
Sir.
sketches. Draw the sketches carefully. So this is very important. And this is your tension area like this. I have shown here. This is D minus W1. This is T. This is tension zone. And here half bolt is there. Okay, so we will stop here today.